Well, here I am in my happy home away from home. This here is the area I call the master bedroom, which is actually in the loft section above the dinette area, otherwise known as the driver's seat. There's our beautiful in-house state-of-the-art stereo system, and here's the computer room slash night table. So that's your tour of my lodgings. Well, good morning. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I slept kind of late, but it was really comfortable in here. It was nice and chilly, and I have all this burrito folds of bedding, which were very nice and lovely. And so now you have a better view of the whole bedroom and cargo area. Over my shoulder here is still the refrigerator. And out there in the sunshine, if you can see past the window fog, there's the bathroom. Well, it's only about 38 degrees out, but it's sunny, so it feels a lot warmer, and the sunshine is really nice. So here's my deluxe campsite in the morning. Here's my fire ring, and you can see down across the field where the rest of the campsites are. This is really overflow camping. It's very near to this very nice outhouse. It's kind of a nice National Forest Service issue, handicapped accessible, and not too bad inside. They even provide you with toilet paper, although you will notice there's a lock on the bar. It's still day one, and it's still before lunchtime, but I have one less hat, one less shirt, and I have changed shoes. And now I'm about to cross my second suspension bridge of the day. It's like a roller coaster, only a lot cheaper. So this is my perch for a couple of minutes, and you know, who doesn't like rocks, riverbeds, and fall foliage? Okay, so it's the second night. It's 36 degrees out. It's about 9:30 in the evening, and I'm just done washing up. It was cold washing my hair tonight, but I don't have a lot of hair to wash, so that's an advantage. I'm going to warm up pretty shortly because my bedding is nice and warm. I'm pretty sure that my cold stuff outside in the fridge is going to stay cold, and I'll talk to you in the morning. Well, it's morning, and it's cold, but I'm comfortable in my bed. There's frost on the window, not all the windows. And there's a lot of frost on the grass. It was good and cold last night. But it's nice in here, and I'm thinking that I might lay in bed and read a while. Other than that, I'm going to get up and play some golf, and I have a dinner invitation down in Northampton, and it's going to be good. It's a busy day here at the Hogback Overlook. If you're looking over my shoulder, you can see why there's so many cars up here. But look at this guy. Wants to get a good picture, you know. But you know, we all want to get a good picture. Have a good day. Well, this will be interesting. I have no idea where the course goes, and apparently I'm going to shoot 9 on a hole. So it's the third morning, and if you're looking over my shoulder, you can see that although the bedroom is still the same, I have parked it in a different place. I'm in a driveway in Hatfield, Massachusetts, because it's still so comfortable here in this bed. I don't have to think about sleeping in some other bed, even though she's got a guest room upstairs. So we visited and we had dinner, and instead of driving back to my campsite, I just crawled into the car. And now I'm going to go get my clothes and make my way upstairs and be civilized and an indoor person for a few more hours. So I'm here on what used to be the grounds of the state hospital, waiting to tee off. There's some guys down over my shoulder on the first green. They play a lot better than I do. This is probably my favorite inter-tee walk. From the 7th pin, we have this lovely little rabbit hole. Put the 8th tees in here.
Good morning. It's raining, so I slept in. I woke up maybe an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago, and then just decided to lay in bed because it was really nice and comfortable, and I stayed there for a while. It's maybe 8:30 in the morning, which is really late to get going, but it's raining.
Hey, hi. Didn't hear you come in. No, I'm just jerking your chain because I'm not doing any Mr. Rogers thing, much as I loved Fred. And I'm back in a national forest, except now it's 35 degrees and snowing. It's windy. The temperature's going to be dropping. It was kind of too chilly to do a good job washing up, so I just kind of sponged off with cold water and changed in the car, which takes twice as long, but is a lot warmer. So I'm going to read for a little while, and I'm going to turn in, and I'll talk to you in the morning. So I'm on National Forest Road 71, headed into town. I was going to take some pictures of my campsite this morning, which is different than it was last week, because some guys came in and put up a little village there on my preferred campsite. It looks like they're staying the weekend. So anyway, it's cold out. It's between 30 and 40 degrees, depending on whether you're in the sun and what your elevation is. And it's sleeting, although they tell us in the weather forecast that it's supposed to get nicer today. I'll talk to you later. So it's Saturday night, and it sleeted and snowed today. But there was a rainbow for a couple of hours over the reservoir. Don't ask me how that transient event managed to last that long. But I'm back at the landing strip, and I have neighbors to the right of me and the left of me. They have big fires, and they're cheerful to be near, and sometimes it's nice not to feel alone out here. Well, it's Sunday morning, and I'm just barely awake. I'm not sure how long I'm going to lie in bed, because I don't really know what time it is, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to church. It's about 10 miles that direction, which you figure wouldn't take me very long, but if the gate's closed, I have to go around, and if I have to go around, that'll take me a little over an hour. So I'm ready and dressed for church, and here's the campsite I'm on. It's right next to the road, which doesn't get a lot of traffic. There are my neighbors on one side, and my fire circle where I burn my pizza box, and over there are my other neighbors. And I'm going off for the day. It maybe doesn't look like much of a fire, but the neighbors on the one side who had that fire burning for a few days, they left it so hot that I've come back the next night, and all I've done is put my paper bag on top of it, and I didn't bother to light it. That is not a properly extinguished campfire. So it's Sunday night. This morning there was snow up over the mountain on my way to church. The moon is out. It's 50 degrees and windy, so it feels colder than it is. In the morning I hope it's going to be sunny. I'll go out to play. Good morning. The sun is just coming up over my shoulder, and I am wide awake and comfortable and happy. But today, since I have a full day's sunlight, I think I'll go down into Massachusetts and have a look at some of those caches there, and I'll come home tired. So I'm walking around here in the woods in western Massachusetts, where it's hunting season. Well, it's not deer season, but it's turkey season. Anyway, I'm coming up on this bridge, and you know how I like bridges. This one looks just a little dodgy, so I'm going to test it kind of carefully before I go and put my weight on it. And I think I'll stay right over this here beam. Yeah, that's a good idea. So anyway, I'm wearing my Geekazoid suit here with my mesh vest and my red hat. Of course, I left my gloves in the car, which not so good, but at least I'm decked out for Pennsylvania hunting. Not that I'm in Pennsylvania or anything. So, that's it for me. I gotta look for cache. I'm done looking for the last in the series of caches. Anyway, I'm walking the quarter mile back to my car, and I'm whipped. And I think if when I come around the corner, here I do not see my car, I am just going to cry. Oh yes, it's my car. Oh, happy day. That there is what 400 feet looks like. Now it's time to go home. It's Monday night. There's nobody here but me. It's 9:15, and in a few minutes I'll have to take a picture because it's that time of day. And tomorrow I'll be up at sunrise, which is getting later and later. It'll be cold overnight, so my stuff will be cold. And maybe I'll go home. Home for real. I keep saying I'm going to go home, and I keep coming back here. Well, it's Tuesday morning, and it's pretty nippy out. Let me turn on the car for a moment. Yep, 30 degrees. And, so I can assume that the stuff in my cooler is pretty cool. I don't know if you noticed the ice all around. I slept very comfortably. But now that I'm out of bed, I'm a little cold. So I guess maybe I'll, you know, get dressed and stuff. I keep making reference to the stuff in my cooler and about how I hope it's going to stay cold overnight. But this is where I put it. I put it outside on the lawn next to the car. I don't know if you can see all the frost on it. But that's pretty much how I know that my stuff is going to be cold in the morning. And it stays pretty cold all day. Well, it's Tuesday night, and as you see, I'm already in bed. I got home late tonight because I went down to Leverett to join an evening prayer with the nuns and monks at the Peace Pagoda, and that was a fascinating experience. I have never attended a Buddhist service, and certainly not one in Japanese before. But one thing I do know is there's not enough peace in the world. Good morning. I've been awake for maybe an hour, but I've just been lying here in bed because it's really nice. Watching the sky get brighter around me. There's no ice on the windows, just a lot of fog, which tells me it's above freezing already today. Not too far above freezing from the feel of it. And it's time for me to get dressed and go into town. I don't know what I'm going to do later, but I'll tell you about it. Well, it isn't particularly early in the morning, because I've had a kind of a late start on the day, but I just don't care. I'm kind of coming down the Lake Raponda Trail after finding a geocache. I don't know if you see behind me the beautiful yellow leaves and the sunshine, and, well, it's just good out here, you know? This is the awesome place where I just happened to be when it was time for noon prayer. Coming around this rock, I tried to get up that a little bit earlier, but I don't have the reach with my legs. So I ran around on the trail and I came in that way, which meant I had to chimney just a little bit here, and I was thinking, oh, that would be a bad place to lose my footing. But anyway, this is where I am, and it's pretty awesome. So it's Wednesday lunchtime, and this is where I stopped to have my bowl of cereal. Not bad, you know. Okay, so it's Wednesday night. It's 37 degrees, clear, and the moon is almost full. I have washed up for the night, but I have not yet climbed into the spacious loft. But my butt's resting against the driver's side door, so that's kind of cold, and I think maybe I'll just say goodnight and get into bed. So, good night. It's Thursday morning. It's cloudy, and the weatherman doesn't know if there's going to be rain or not. But he guesses that probably there will be rain, and maybe a lot of it. But I'm kind of getting sick of pulling in here and having no neighbors at all for miles at night. And I'm kind of getting sick of washing up with my jug of water. I'm thinking I would really, really enjoy a hot shower tonight and maybe sleeping in a bed. So I think I'll find some geocaches and I'll probably go home. So, I'll talk to you later.